Here we demonstrate how company financial information is attached to license applications in the License Applications repository. It is assumed you have already reviewed the previous instruction material and know how to log in and navigate around your work basket. Please take special care to ensure you have already reviewed underlying applications, important information before proceeding. This contains important information relating to maximum allowed file sizes, file formats, and other important things you need to know. Please also ensure you have read the licensing round guidance thoroughly, so you fully understand how to properly complete your application and the application process. If you have been asked to provide financial information on behalf of companies you represent, this request is most likely to have come from the lead applicant. The lead applicant is primarily responsible for preparing the application, and part of this includes entering proposed licenses. Each proposed licensee will need to provide financial information to accompany the application. This information is usually commercially sensitive, and as such each company can provide this information independently. Only the person entering this information can view these details, unless they explicitly share them. The lead applicant will contact a representative for each proposed licensee company and ask them to input financial information into the License Applications repository. They should clearly specify the names of the companies which need financial details, and when these are needed by. They will also provide the application key relating to the application to the company representative. The application key allows you to attach your company's financial information to the main application. The lead applicant and proposed licensee representatives can all be working on their respective areas at the same time. However, all companies must indicate they have finished entering financial information before the lead applicant can formally submit the application. The lead applicant should chase any proposed licenses that may be holding up the application process. To provide company financial information, you need to have already logged in and be looking at your work basket. If you are a UK Oil Portal user and are used to using the portal login page, that's fine, but please ensure you use the Begin Application hyperlink from the Licensing Round announcement page at least once to log in. This ensures you have the Licensing Round work basket entries you need. Looking at the main list of work basket items, at the top you will notice an entry for the Licensing Round. Note carefully the date and time the Licensing Round closes. This is the precise deadline, after which no further applications or application updates can be submitted. You should plan to ensure your application is completed and submitted well before this deadline, including the upload of supporting documents. Remember, file uploads vary in speed and can sometimes take a long time, depending on your network and internet demands at the time. We anticipate that as the deadline to the Licensing Round approaches, demands will increase, and therefore upload times will also increase. Don't leave yourself vulnerable to missing the deadline. Plan to prepare and submit your applications early, and if necessary use the free application update facility to include last-minute material before the deadline should you need to. To begin preparing company financial information, on the right-hand side of the Licensing Round work basket entry, click on the Finance Information action. This takes you to the company record list page. This screen allows you to input the names of the companies which you need to provide financial information for. If multiple companies from your company group are proposed licenses, each company entity can be added to this list. Click on the Add Company button to be taken to the Search Organization page. Search for the company you require using the facilities available. If you cannot find the company you are looking for the first time, we recommend you try again with slightly different search criteria. The most effective way to search for a company is to search by company number. If you are still unable to find the company you are looking for, or if it is an overseas registration or an in-progress registration, click on the Create a New Company hyperlink at the end of the search results. To select a company returned on the results list, simply click on the hyperlink. You are now taken to the Finance Information page. Notice the company you have selected is shown at the top of the page. In the Application Key part of the page, enter the application key given to you by the lead applicant. Then click on the Check Application Key button. If the application key is not recognized for the company you are working on, a red cross is shown. Remember, you can move the mouse pointer over icons to see more information. Correct the application key, if necessary, and try again. When the application key is accepted, the main application details are shown. The View Application hyperlink allows you to inspect the details entered on the main application by the lead applicant. It's worth taking a quick look at Appendix A, as this has information relating to company expenditure for this application. Returning to the finance information page. If this company is involved in more than one application, additional application keys can be provided by clicking on Add New Application Key and repeating the process. You can now continue entering the company's existing UKCS capital commitments. Use the Add New License and Calculate Totals buttons to add all of your UK license commitments. Now enter existing non-UKCS capital commitments. The last section, Related Documents, allows you to upload supporting documentation. Please refer to the Licensing Round guidance for further information on what supporting financial information is required. Click on the Add Finance Supporting Documentation or Add Miscellaneous Documentation hyperlinks, then click the Choose File button to select the first file you want to upload. Repeat the process to upload the remaining documents. At any stage you can save your finance information work in draft form and come back to it at a later time. At the bottom of the screen, change the status to draft, then click on the Save and Go Back to Company List button. This will return you to the company record list. From here you can add another proposed licensee company that you need to provide finance information for. Or click on Back to Work Basket to return to your work basket, where you can log out and return at a later time. To continue working on your finance information, from the work basket, click on the Finance Information hyperlink, where you are returned to the company record list page. Then click on the Finance Information hyperlink next to the company you want to work on to return to the Finance Information page. When entering the financial information, you can validate the page using the Validate button. This will show red cross icons next to any page validation errors. When you have corrected all errors and are happy that you have provided all the financial information necessary, you are ready to save the finance information in finished form. You need to do this so that the lead applicant can formally submit the main application. At the bottom of the screen, change the status to Finished, then click on the Save and Go Back to Company List button. Provided there are no validation errors, you are returned to the company record list page. You will notice that the status has now changed to Current and a version number has been assigned. You can now view the finance information in read-only form using the Finance Information hyperlink. You can also prepare an update of the finance information at any time using the Update Information hyperlink. The finance information update will remain in draft form and will not be submitted with the main application until you save it as finished. It will then replace the current version completely. Lastly, we should cover sharing the finance information. Remember, no one else, other than the person that originally input the finance information, is able to see this information, not even the lead applicant. To allow your colleagues to see or work on the finance information, click on the Control Access hyperlink from the company record list page. Then click Add Person and enter your colleagues' details. Click the Add Person button again. Your colleagues' details will be added to the list. A warning indicator may be shown until your colleague completes the self-registration process, or if you have misspelt any of the details as entered by your colleague. Next, choose the permissions you want to give your colleague, here viewer. Now click on Save Contacts to share your financial information.